Welcome one and all back to the... Sorry about that. As I was saying, welcome back to... Ow! Right, we're back with the wheel of... Right, that's it. Come here.
My gold! Ah!
Yeah, well, you can get your gold back when you learn to behave yourself. Honestly, I wish I never signed up to this adopted dwarf thief program. You can't even counterfeit orders properly. But anyway, less of that and more of this. The Wheel of Mortis challenge. On to what is hopefully the final part of mission 2. Yes, of the Undead Hordes. Yes. We've got our HR fanatic here with 2 wraiths in the front line. Now, I can't remember if I mentioned this at the end of the last episode. I put an initiate in the back. I think I've probably gone a little bit too heavy on the old wraith thing, and I think we probably need to spread our bets a little bit more. So I'm going to bring a skeleton warrior back into it. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to put this warrior in, stick him on the back line, see if we can get him leveled up. Try get another level for the slutness, and then technically, because her leadership goes up to 5, we can have 4 units in the party. Then you see, you gotta think of these loopholes. I've got a load of crap to sell as well. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that. It's not terribly exciting. And full disclosure here, I did try recording an episode yesterday on the Saturday. So my usual release schedule, which was largely just exploring this side of the map. And it was a colossal waste of time. Because the Empire had ravaged the lands. And all it was just being pelted with spells and being set upon by the Empire. And it was just a miserable experience. So we're going to bin this off. This is as far as we're going to investigate into Empire lands. We've seen this map before anyway in the Empire Rob Planter Challenge. So let's catch up once something a little bit more interesting has happened. I kind of want to just get that warrior leveled up, and I also want to explore this Hellish Gate because I think there's something fairly nice going on in here. Not that nice. Shush you. Anyway, we'll catch up in just a moment. There we go, rather unexpectedly and just to a crappy old suit of armour. Finally a level up for the slutness. Let's see what we got. Pathfinding. Increases leader movement by 25%. I think we got an extra 5 movement points from that level up, which is quite nice. 20% more HP. It's only really going to boost it by about 21, 22 HP, which is not a great deal. That's probably something for a later level. Weapon Master, I'm not really sold on, just because we can't level up beyond the maximum promotion really. All this usual stuff we've already seen, regen. I think it's going to have to be leadership, isn't it? Just to give ourselves that extra edge in combat. Let's bring over the Skeleton Knight Warrior, sorry. And then we can maybe just do some flipping around with this kind of stuff. But it's going to depend on our adversary. So yeah, nothing really much going on. Very few Empire troops for us to deal with. Currently dealing with this, like I said, not a lot. Let's just catch up when we're in a position to do something a little bit more interesting. Here we are, back again to take our revenge. Not really thought this through, I'll be honest. We don't really have anything in the way of buffing spells in our spell book. Obviously, because we're the undead, we just don't float that way. However, we do have a couple of these Chant of Fortitude scrolls, which, as a level 4 spell, we are not prohibited from using. So I am going to pop one of these, and we've got one left over for the final quest objective. And I think that should... It's probably not going to be enough to protect these wraiths, now that I look at it, because there's just so much backline damage there. However, it should hopefully get us through. I think, anyway. So we've got a zombie and skeleton warrior in the front. Slutness is predicted more so by something. Was it a level up ability? I can't remember now. So I'm just going to ride on in and see how we get on. Quietly confident, let's say. We've got quite a lot of armour at the moment, so I'm hoping that's going to get us through one lot of damage. So it's a total of 60 plus 45, 105, and that's going to be reduced by 43%. It's going to be close, it's going to be really close. And it may also depend on the initiative order we get. Okay. Oh, if we can get a good hit in with this Wraith, that should be it. And a good hit we got. And tabulous. Wow, that went a lot easier than expected. It's surprising just how much of a difference a different initiative order can make. 250 gold, not a lot of money, so I'm expecting something fairly good. Item-wise, a Potion of Fortune. Will permanently gain a 10% greater chance to hit. Yes, please, and thank you. So that boosts her up to... Assuming we're getting 10% from one of these banners, yeah, 90% chance to hit, which is excellent. So that's one ruin down. We've got the Sylvan Sanctuary. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about using up lots of resources just to take down these ruins, though, to be perfectly honest. I might just make a run for the final quest objective, because the Empire is bearing down on us quite heavily with quite a few pre-promoted units, which is of course bullshit. Hang on, let's just stop here and analyse this party makeup. We've got a road planter and a cleric, presumably eloping to get married somewhere. It's very sweet, but you're not going to be posing much of a threat to any armies with that kind of setup. Yeah, she's finding it very funny, as one can imagine. She may work in HR, but she's still got a sense of humour. Anyway, that's all I'm doing for now. Well, let's catch up, I think, as we are basically just poised outside of that quest objective, Ruin. Maybe have a look at that treasure as well. Anyway, see you in a mo. Alrighty, boys and ghouls, we're poised and ready to pounce. The Empire has broken through our defences, taken this city. It's a combination, I think, really, of the -1 leadership. So any fresh new armies are at a real disadvantage, and the fact that they seem to be popping out with pre-promoted units, although there's some pretty good examples of that not being the case. As soon as I mention that. Yeah, the -1 leadership is really hitting us hard with this one. However, we've made it. So let's get ourselves buffed up. We can't use that summon because it's a level 2. Oh no, we can use it at level 2. But we do have blind ruins, and this is technically a ruin, so we can't send something in first. I am, however, going to buff up first with a Chant of Fortitude, which was a level 4 spell, so we're all good with that. And let's get potioning. So I think we're probably going to want this kind of a formation, just to get maximum damage out of these guys. Potion of Striking is probably going to be less needed for the leader, so I'm going to put it on our 4 non-leader units. Tree Bark will go on the leader. Potion of Protection probably on the Skeleton Warrior. Increase Initiative. I'm going to put that on leader and one of the Skeleton Warrior again. Damage, that can go on the leader. Initiative, leader and skeleton again, really. Now this is up against a ruin which is very much in the heart of undead lands, it would seem. So my concern is that there's going to be a lot of undead units in here, which renders our wraiths useless. However, if they have a lot of undead damage heavy units, we're pretty protected against that, because 3 of our units is immune to death. And this is why you want something like a mage leader when fighting as the undead against other undead, because her source of damage is fire. And that cuts through a lot of undead unit bullshittery. However, having said that, We're just going to have to find out what awaits us and just plunge in. Let's go for it. Some Legion units. Okay, so this guy's going to be immune against the death damage, as expected. These guys probably going to keep on focusing on the leader. Who's he going to go for? If he goes for the Skeleton Warrior, that would be great, but I doubt he will. He'll go for the squishy zombie. I think I want to take down the Marble Gargoyle first. However, they are susceptible to the damage from the Wraiths, which means I should probably go after the Skeleton Champion with weapon damage. Let's do that. Okay, she's taken 10 damage from each gargoyle, which isn't bad. Okay, even the Necromancer is immune against death. Interesting. Okay, nice big hit on everyone, which is lovely. Oh, very bad miss from him. Lots of immunities going on there, which is great. Same on their side, but it does cut through the gargoyles. Okay, Skeleton Champion's down. We're going to keep chipping away. Oh, miss on the Necromancer. You just hate to see it. Can the other Wraith bring down both of those gargoyles? Oh, yes, he can. Whoa, boy. That was a tricky one. So I'm glad I switched from all Wraiths to some melee units, otherwise we might have been really stuck with the Skeleton Champion. Potentially the Necromancer, but thankfully the leader damage cut through his defences and took him down. But anyway, the main thing is that it's over. Thank goodness. And the mission has been successfully completed.
The sorcerer killed and the scepter retrieved, the undead hordes departed for the next task, to unearth the lair of the Dwarven High King.
Ooh, why? Okay, whatever. Need context, but you never get that in this game. Banner of Battle, Banner of Protection. Shame we haven't come across any better banners yet, but we're only halfway through the saga at the moment, and that's it. We've just got these two scrolls. I guess I'm taking that one because it's worth more. So that's a bit of a sad haul. Could have at least had a valuable, but no, unfortunately not.
As a last resort, the mountain clans concluded an alliance with the Empire to crush the undead. Their combined forces were to be the fiercest army yet encountered by the Hordes. As Mortis sent her followers to spread death across the lands, the forces of light sent forth an army to crush them.
Oh, is that it? Alright, nice. Keep it nice and simple. Lovely. So we have another transform the land objective, same as the final mission of the Empire. What do we have on our plate? We have a number of things already revealed on the map.
Yes. Yes,
Lovely little Aurangzeb.
yes,
Another one. It's both of them Aurangzeb. Nice bit of randomness going on there. Oh, and a pre-promoted Zythar.
As you wish.
Hey, he's level 2. Ooh. But we may have to do some adjustments to some party compositions and things like this. But we're not going to know until we spin the wheel. So, let's bring up this screen and we can do some jiggery pokery. Alrighty, here we go. I've made some very, well, I was going to say small changes to the wheel. I don't know whether it's improvements or not. So there were one or two things where I thought it's probably cramming a little bit too much into just one curse, like the tier 1 and 3 spells, Prohibition. So I've split all those up, so we've got 4 separate ones. So we've got no tier 1 spells, no tier 2, no tier 3, and so on and so forth. There was also one on the wheel which was no banners or artifacts. I thought that was a little bit too harsh if that came up. So I've separated those out into 2 small ones. They may still both come up, but at least it would be 2 separate curses, which would be prohibiting us from using banners or /and artifacts. And then we've also got a new addition in the form of Leader Skips First Turn. Now this was one from the Mountain Clans challenge we did, which has been requested, and I think it's an interesting one. The only downside is that it requires me remembering that this is still a thing. But we'll see how we get on with that one. Hopefully I won't break that rule too many times. I can hear people crying out already that I'm moving the goalposts like halfway through the challenge, but I'd rather have more smaller curses than fewer really big ones, and then we can kind of like just build things up over time, maybe add some extra curses to this as we go along. Anyway, without any further ado, let's give it a spin. We're applying 5 curses for this mission, as discussed at the start. Oh, Blind Ruins again. It's not a horrible one, it's just more of an inconvenience than anything, I think. Where's Blind Ruins? There we go. Just put a mark against that one. Remove it and give it another spin. It's, yeah, like I say, it's more of an inconvenience because you'll like fly in and then it'll be a horrible mess just awaiting you on the other side, and then you've probably got to retreat and then take a load of damage in doing so. That's no artifacts. It's fine. Unaffected by that at the moment, unless we get a really good artifact and we can't use it. But we'll see. So that's number 2. On to the third curse, which is back to no potions again. Okay. Well, thankfully we've already managed to use a couple of permanent stat increasing items. But there's bound to be more which are going to show up. On to number 4. Still had no unit restrictions yet, I think. Did we have one on the first mission? We might have had one then. No spell research. Ooh, that's a big one, but there are ways around it, so I'm not massively concerned. And the final one, can we get away with a full leadership this time? Full leadership roster. Oh, it's a big one. Permadeath. It is, it's permadeath. Oh, how does permadeath work? I hear you cry. So basically, if any unit dies, we dismiss them from the party immediately. So this is any of the like garrisoned units, anything which is killed in combat or by spells. So this might be an absolute deal breaker for this mission, because I've heard people saying, "Oh, yeah, let's see how you get on for mission number 3." Anyway, I'm going to lock those ones in, and then we'll get things started. There we go, all locked in. No artifacts, no potions, blind ruins, no spell research, and well, I've called it perma undeath because it seems more appropriate for the for the undead. They already are perma dead. Whether we should call it perma undeath, I don't know. I've not really thought that through. Let us get things underway. What do we have? Oh, a staff of necromancy. Oh, it's like it knows where we've got no spell research. How wonderful. Let's grab all of this stuff. We don't have, we've got no potions, haven't we? Yeah, we'll get those sold or palmed off at some point. Do we take a dragon with us? No. I just can't bring myself to do it. Or should I? Let's see how it looks. Let's just see how it looks there. Anyway, before I confirm full party composition, who are we up against? As the briefing suggests, it's the Dwarves and Empire, which obviously makes me lean more towards Templars and Dark Lords, just for elemental damage. Wards.
Yes.
It's already given us a Templar, so I think I might stick with that. But that feels a little bit cheesy, so I'm going to maybe force myself to use that dragon as well to get a ghost on the back line. And that looks like a fairly decent party setup. Okay, I'm going to have to keep on reminding myself of these curses, because the only thing is that I kind of like train my brain on the curses based on the previous mission. So, no spell research. That should be easy because we just don't build the magic tower. Perma Undeath, I might have to remind myself on that one. Blind Ruins is fine because that's the same as last mission. No artifacts should be fine because we're just using banners. And then of course no potions. So let us get things underway. Don't have a lot of gold, so we're going to have to wait a few turns before building any upgrade structures. Lonely Orc in the corner there. I guess we go in this direction because this is the closest to the edge of the map first. It would make sense. As usual, I don't like skipping things at the start of missions, because that's when the interesting shit goes down, let's face it. So we'll see how things go. Get ourselves a couple of big boys, unit-wise. 19 XP for an Orc. I don't remember getting that much for it. So warrior on the front line, which is looking a little bit ill. Not sure how I feel about that. We will get a shot off from the leader before these guys get a turn because they have terrible initiative. So I think we should be alright. Whack. Nice. She missed one, even though she's got 90% chance to hit. It's fine, I'll let it fly just this once. Otherwise I'll report it to HR. Oh, wait a second. Okay, fair enough. Whopping 4 XP. Rolling in it. Right, so what do we do with these ones then? We do have rod planting available to us. Good old Gerbert. Do you have someone with it? You've got a zombie. Okay, let's stick with the theme of Templars and swap that one out. And see if we can save these little damsels. Potion of Swiftness. Okay. That's as far as you're going. I'm assuming these units are pretty much made to be disposable. It'd be really nice to get that gold mine nice and early. Alas, I have spent all of our gold. Wow. Okay. Someone ordered too many elf rangers, it seems. Oh shit, what did you have? Aurangzeb II. Oh, you've got a Templar, great. I know you've got a zombie. That's not in keeping with our HR policy. What's going on? Potion of Striking. There's nothing of strategic value on this island, so I'm not really that bothered about keeping it. Who the hell are you? An Oracle Elf. So that's probably a healing one, I suspect, isn't it?
You will feel my
Okay.
power.
Well, that's nice from a kind of reconnaissance perspective. Yeah, shut up. Okay, he's sodding off. Whatever. Okay, unsurprisingly, attacking with these chumps. Hey, whack him in the face, why not? Get the old bitch slap on the go. I do like how the zombies have always had the bitch slap. Throughout the ages of Nevendar. Apart from Disciples 3, but we don't talk about that. Well, this ain't going to go well, is it? Should have potentially tried to run, actually. You can run, though. Not surrender. But leg it. Yeah, you can have a go as well. Can you get away with this? Oh, no, she's going to get tapped. Oh well. Feels like all this is meant to happen anyway. At least we get a glimpse of what's going on in that little patch of land. Okay. Are we really bothered about picking up that treasure if it's probably going to be a potion? I'd rather focus on getting oodles of more XP. Man-at-Arms. Centaur Lancer. I think those guys are pretty hefty, if memory serves. I'll have to switch these guys around. Maybe do something like this. Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, there was something further back there. I thought that was going to be a dead end. What we got here? 40 damage and 65 damage with crazy initiative. Let's get rid of him. We can always paralyze the other one. Bah. Is this a Centaur Lancer which was crossed with a sheep, potentially? Ah, didn't have enough firepower to take him down, which is sad. Alright, change of plan. Probably should have taken down the Forest Elf instead. Well, that's all elementary now because of that miss. And of course, that Templar is proper dead. So let us dismiss him. Great start to the proceedings. Nope, it'll be all sneaky now. There we go. Chant of Fortitude, what a spell to start off with. Alchemist, that's not going to be really helpful. Okay. You, yeah, pilfer that one. Okay, I don't really fancy his chances up against an Oracle Elf. I'll grab that though. So lots of potions. So ideally I want a shop like this one. So I can just sell those potions and get an early gold boost. Speaking of which, yeah, go on then, I'll build something. We're going to have to replace that unit, of course, but we'll have some more money for the next turn. That's not the building screen. Probably the evil monastery. We'll go for that. Could have used that money to get that gold mine, I now realise. It's fine. We can sell some of that stuff that Zythar's picked up. Okay. Pretty heavy initial incursion, as one would expect. Oh dear, he bit off a bit more than he could chew. Okay, bring you back. There's nothing else we can take from the starting garrison, so it's going to have to be another warrior. Okay, man-at-arms. Spearman. Well, you can just paralyze the spearman with any luck. So that seems like our best bet. Yeah, we could go for that, but we're going to get more experience from this one, so let's give that a go. Okay, this guy's like a tier 2 type warrior, isn't he? Peasants will go down to against the leader's attack, so that's fine. I like so. Please hit him. Oh, you dirty big twat. At least we didn't lose the warrior, that's the main thing. Wow, that's not a lot of XP. I was expecting a little bit more, considering we got more from just a single orc. Still don't have enough money, do we? 50 gold missing. Can I just make a beeline to this? Let's just do it. Rune Blade. 20% damage increase. It's very nice. It's very nice. And it's an upgrade. It is an upgrade on our current banners, but it's boosting the stat I'm less bothered about. Okay, so we can't use potions anyway, so let's get rid of the potions. I mean, we need to ask ourselves, is there going to be that much of an opportunity to actually get this scroll to our lovely HR manager? And I think the answer to that is no. Plus it was worth 120 gold coins.
Yes.
So I think it was probably worth converting into currency for us. Okay, so we've got the evil monastery. I think the next thing that's going to level up is going to be our ghostly friend.
You will feel my power.
And we should have some money left over for Rod Plantage. Oh, you can't quite make it. Fine, go there then. Oh, bollocks. I was rather hoping to have one movement. Oh, she's going to be taken down by him now. Yep, that was my own incompetence. It's fine, it's fine. I'll bear the burden of that one. Right, what's going on here? We seem to be fairly evenly matched with this. I think our ghost has had it. This is an interesting one. He went for the warlock. Is it because the leader can kill the ghost? Well, he didn't, because he missed. Okay, Warrior's going to go down with a hit from either of these two guys. He can... No, he can't one-shot the ghost. It's 35 damage. Unless he gets boosted. Okay, fine, let's go for him. He does the leader. So the leader's doing 50 damage. Ugh. Uh-oh. Damn it. Killed it anyway. I don't think this is looking good. It's going to be zombie versus Sage Boy. He might just pull it off. Oh. What a boy. It's probably all for naught. I wonder why he didn't attack with that rod planter. He'd been able to easily take just a single zombie. It's like the rod planters. The rod planter AI is just simply hard-coded to just not initiate any battles whatsoever. Okay, before I forget, I'm just going to do that, because I think it's important we get that quite early. What we do with you, I have no clue. And he is dead, so technically we have to permadeath all this. At the very least, these boys. These buys? Oh, I can't dismiss stuff when the leader's dead. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, we'll get him to limp back.
You will feel my power.
Marksman and man at arms. That warrior's looking very sad. How much health does he have? 28 HP. So he probably wouldn't be able to withstand a fighter's attack. And the archer might get him anyway. So we may have to go back and swap him out for a different one. How much XP does he have? Oh, he's very close to a level up. That's quite annoying. And I don't think I have enough money to build the temple. No. This is fine. This is fine. We can work around this. I think we probably just need to temporarily replace that warrior. Just so we can get something done this turn with the main leader. Okay, we'll go after these ones then. Okay, going for the leader. How he managed to do 24 damage when she has 20 armor, I don't know, but whatever. Maths and shit. Okay, focusing on one warrior. Well done. They're learning. Okay, great. There we get ourselves a Spectre. Okay, Griffin. Now we'll deal with that in the next turn. Okay, all done for now. 200 gold. I think we need to build the dragon upgrade structure yet next. Yeah, it's going to take at least another turn. Oh, is that him dead? No? Okay, getting 150 gold per turn, which is pretty darn good. This early anyway. Do you want to uncover a bit of the map for us, my dear? I might actually send her off in this direction. Because there's something over here, but looking at this little doodad. It's this ruined tower. Classic we all know and love.
You will feel my power.
Okay, silver ring. Potion that we can't use, but whatever. Okay, double elf ranger and a centaur, which I think is... yeah, it's not a centaur lancer, so that's going to have to be another ranged unit. That's a lot of range damage. I think I might be better off going after these guys. Man-at-Arms is pretty much the equivalent of a squire. So let's go after these ones instead. Could potentially bring that rod planter back and get that gold mine that I've just seen appear on the screen. Okay. Getting a fairly decent hit rate with the dragon. I remember them being horrendous with a very low 65% chance to hit. Okay, still no upgrades for our units, which is a bit sad. We've got the merfolk. Who invited them to the party? Okay, let's get this. See, I'm in 2 mines now because the. How long until we get a level up for the wyvern? Yeah, it is only about 75 XP. I was tempted to go for temple first. Whoa, hang on. Which costs roughly about the same, well, exactly the same as the dragon upgrade structure. Oh, sort of, let's do it and then it's out of the way. I mean, the main thing we want to use the dragon for is to soak up damage.
Yes.
It's not really useful for that much else. I've got a feeling I'm going to get mandatory poop dragon usage on the next mission's thingy. Curse. Right, give it a slap. It's your last action. There he goes. Put up a valiant effort. Okay, I'm quite surprised this rod plant is still alive. In fact, I'm not going to push her luck any further. Yeah, I'm going to grab that gold mine right now. So we were really restricted money-wise in the last mission. Okay, that warrior's fully restored now. Kind of don't want to waste my time going back to get him though. Okay, that looks fairly straightforward. Ugh. Okay. Most of these guys will go down to the from the main leader's attack. In fact, they all will. The only downside is not a lot of experience to be had there. And uh-oh. We've got to go defroy. Let's pull back just slightly. Okay. Is he just going to plunge straight in there is the question. I think there's some summoning shenanigans going on there. And it's gone. Okay, so this is going to be a lesson in pretty much fighting back on 2 fronts, pretty much from the start of this mission. I'm going to hope that that guy's weakened somewhat from that battle.
Yes.
I really don't know what to expect though. Did I have a spell? I could send a skeleton up against him. Let's do it. Must have given us this staff for a reason. And I'm assuming it's just to do absolute crap tons of reconnaissance. Oh, there he goes, he's dead. Is that giant going to get a look in? He does have initiative of 40, so I think we should be alright. But that's a lot of backline damage though. How much HP? 73. But 20 armour. I think we might be just alright. I think these guys are going to do like 40 damage each. Reduce that by 20%. Is 32 damage each. Fuck, I'm just going to go for it. It needs to withstand both attacks though. Well, that's one attack withstood. Oh no! There we go, thank you. Okay, please hit that one dragon. How much damage do you do? 20? God damn it. Damage 40, damage 55. Okay, you're getting paralysed. Oh, she's just hanging in. I don't know what we do as leaders with this permadeath thing, I'll be honest. I've not thought that far ahead. Okay, excellent. Pair of Templars on the front. Can we keep going? Peasant and Archer. Now that Archer's going to absolutely ruin her. Which is annoying. There's nothing I can do with this either. There's just... Yeah, we can't heal her, can't do an emergency heal or anything like that. It's just going to be one shot dead, basically. So back to the capital with you. For an emergency heal.
Yes.
It's not like we needed to take this city. Hang on, we've got enough money for a temple. There we go. Whoops. I just want to make sure everyone's done. Yep. Yeah, so with the kind of splitting up of cursors that I mentioned when I brought the wheel up, I was slightly tempted to do a similar thing with Thieves, because at the moment there's a curse on there which is just literally no thieves, which seems a little bit extreme. And I was thinking something along the lines of prohibiting certain actions of the thieves, like no spies, or no thief poison, or no... What was the other one? Dueling. Oh no, that's pointless. So we can still have thieves, but their actions are limited somewhat. Don't know whether that is particularly interesting though. I just think the no thieves completely is a little bit potentially extreme. I appreciate we're going to get this gold mine very soon, but I think it pays for itself if we get it earlier. Okay, so we can reach him with the movement points left over. I'm tempted to go after this orc though. I really don't like all that range damage coming from those guys. Okay, let's get you healed first. Oh boy. Alright, let's not get you healed first. Let's transfer the potions over anyway, just because I want no opportunity to accidentally use those. Okay, this guy's got quite a lot of XP. But I'll leave him there just in case we do a secondary party. So that'll be quite useful for that. It's a bit of a leg up. The only issue is I don't want to fall too far behind the enemy lords in this. Alright, bye! Because then we just run the risk of getting too far behind tech-wise. And resource-wise as well. We need to kind of like keep pushing forward with this. But thankfully I think we've got fairly lucky with those the curses that we rolled. Spun, whatever you want to call it. Okay, don't really want to do any investigation or reconnaissance with a rod planter. I don't think I need to do that, because these are non-ranged units. Auger lair. Ooh. Okay. We do have a Spectre, so all we really need to do is just withstand one big attack from an ogre. And then we're home and dry. More potions? Yes, thank you. Thanks for nothing. Okay, this is fairly simple. And these orcs are worth more experience than I remember. I'm going to slap one of these Templars. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, level up for the dragon. What exactly do we get? Shit ton more HP. Damage up to 35, it's an increase of 15. Initiative still dog shit. That's it really. Terrible, terrible units. Might have to rethink dragon usage. Might have to be a case of I'll use them if I am forced to use them. And in no other circumstances. Sorry. Okay, not a lot of XP for these guys. Don't have to worry about Spectre. Okay, great. I'm just thinking next move-wise for our building queue. I'm not seeing any other mana nodes on the screen other than potentially that infernal mana. Which would be good because no, it wouldn't be good. I was thinking we could use it for tier 3 spells, but we can't actually research them. Could get access to some spells through other means though, like magic towers or staves. So I think going after those mana nodes is still pretty important. Okay, you've got 112 HP. Do we push our luck with this ogre lair? I'm trying to remember how much damage the ogres do. I mean, all we really need to do is withstand one hit. But that might be just... one hit might be just too much. With the current damage from this... received from this Templar. Nah, sod that. Might go after this party instead. Seems like easy pickings. Unfortunately, the Orc is going to go for that Templar again. Which is quite annoying. So we may have to do some kind of like unit rotation shenanigans. Might bring that that warrior back out from here. In which case, maybe using Aurangzeb as some sort of like unit courier service might be fun. Oh, you've got a Templar. Keeping that quiet. I'm pretty sure I already knew that, but
You will feel my power.
you know what I'm like. So I might swap that Templar out. He's really got it in for that Centaur. Worrying number of Dwarven units milling around. Okay, I am wondering if I should be doing more reconnaissance with that skeleton scroll. It must have given it to us for a reason. I'll think about that in a bit. How much mana are we actually getting? We can't spend it on anything else at the moment, with our research limited. How's your Templar looking? Yeah, let's switch these guys over. Okay. Oh, that's used all the different points. Fine. I might go after that. No, I kind of wanted to do a fight this turn. Double Elf Ranger should be alright. Okay, let's get after these guys. Okay, 2 hits on the Slutness, which is fine. Potentially give her extra regen when she levels up. Again, not thought that far ahead. Oh, hello. You fancy your chances against the ruined tower there?
Yes.
Maladio.
Yes.
I might have to take advantage of that. How much money do we have? 650. Ooh. In that case, let's Dark Idol it up. It's so dark. And kind of green at the same time.
You will feel my power.
Okay, we've got bored with the Centaur now. We're going after that Griffin's arse and paid the price for it. RSPCA were called in. Swiftly disposed of him. Ow! I thought he was about to attack. Oh! Very interesting AI behaviour. Okay, we survived anyway. Mainly because the Templars are... Well, not mainly, but... A nice bonus is the Templars are taking no damage from that. Those kind of elemental style spells. I'm going to get you to investigate over here. I'm quietly confident there'll be no enemy lord movement around there. Alright, so the leader's dead. Main thing I'm concerned about is ranged heavy units still prevailing. But hopefully it's just some frontline units which are still existing in this army. Yes, okay, that's fine. This Templar's going to take a little bit of a slap. So, provided we can paralyze this guy... Oh no, they're dead. Splendid. Okay, this Templar needs swapping out again. Well, already. I wonder if the units in this tower are therefore damaged. Nah. I don't really want to find out with the current state of our party. Okay, how much money do we need for the final upgrade? For the dragons. 750. That's fine. We should be able to amass that with 2 gold mines as well. Could even get really sneaky and potentially get a werewolf or 2. Might be interesting for a second party. We don't have any werewolf type curses, actually, come to think of it. I don't know whether we should. I don't think mandatory werewolf usage is that much of a curse, to be perfectly honest. They're perfectly viable units in their own right. I guess they come under support units, so that the no support units kind of covers that. Which prohibits us from using them. Oh, we've got demon lands.
You will feel my power.
Okay. Eyeing up the next target. It's all big units, kind of like shoved in the middle row. Which is pretty tricky for us to deal with, because I would need to limit the amount of damage going to that Templar. Which means it might just have to be rested in the capital for a turn. Yeah, we'll do that.
You will feel my power.
As much as it pains me to do so. I think this might actually be a good time for us to wrap things up, actually. Fairly good progress in this episode. Finishing off that could only be described as horrendous mission previously. This is looking like a bit of a... Yeah, a bit of a spicy one. Up against 2 fairly horrible adversaries. All of their buffs and bonuses. What are you going after? Hopefully he's not going after that, our rod planter. Can we actually get to him? He's out of reach, unfortunately. Right, anyway, before I keep doing the one more turn thing, I'm going to wrap things up there. So I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye for now, Questers.